Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be sharing the things that we picked up at the 100-mile yard sale that we and the tea and pickers went to this last Friday. It's Sunday now. Man, y'all, it was a brutal day. Brutal.
You didn't whine as much as I thought you would.
No, I actually enjoyed getting out and looking for treasures, but it was so hot. You just kind of had to keep drinking water, drinking water, drinking water. But it was a long day. We went Friday morning and we came back Friday night.
We left at 6 in the morning and
Yep.
got home. I don't even remember when.
I think it was like 6:45. But I don't think I'm going to do it again. I don't. It just seemed like, I don't know if it was the heat, but there were fewer real yard sales. They still had the big tent, I call them tent cities, where it's just a whole bunch of vendors and a whole bunch of vendors in people's yards. And you know, when you walk up and they're wanting $8 for jeans and just ridiculous prices, I honestly think we probably would have done better just yard selling locally.
But we would have had more fun.
But we did have a whole bunch of fun, whole bunch.
And that's the problem with the vendors is if you're going out to buy the jeans for yourself, $8 is a great price.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're trying to flip them online for your living, then it just doesn't work as well. We're talking $8 for Wranglers and Levi's, and we're going to get, $14, $16 for them. So it's just not, you can make money, just not
a whole
the way
lot.
we want, because you got to account for returns and the time you invest in it, and not worth it.
And I've done this sale probably 4 or 5 years. So we would be driving and I was like, that house used to have yard sales. That house used to have yard sales. And there just was a whole lot of long gaps in between the yard sales, and then a lot of trash. So don't think I'll do it again. But we had fun, and I got treasures.
Now, at this point, there will either have been footage or not.
All right.
Depending on what showed up on the camera.
We haven't even looked at the footage yet, so yeah, we don't know. All right, let me show you some of the stuff, because y'all know I like to share like the brands and everything and what I anticipate making for the stuff. But Robert's going to have to lift this first thing because I'm still broken. Don't fall. Y'all, we have so much stuff. All right, this first thing is a chafing dish that Robert picked up. What was the brand?
Chantal.
Chantal. Let me pull that part out. Let's see. Oh, right there. Chantal. How much did you... Oh, it's a nice, like, blue. I like that. I hadn't noticed it yet.
You're just now noticing the blue?
Yeah, I'm just noticing it.
It was $5.
$5. And what do you anticipate it being sold for?
Someone sold the used one. They had the box for $45 plus shipping.
$45 plus shipping. We don't have the box.
Part of the adventure there is that once you go a little ways out of town, there's no cell signal.
Yes.
So there's no looking things up.
You can't look anything up. You can't receive any information. So yeah, you just kind of have to go blind on what you hope comps are going to be for.
Now, there were places we could make phone calls or send texts. We just couldn't do anything with data. Mm-hmm. So if you had somebody sitting at home, you could call them and say, hey, look this up. You might be able to do that if you had somebody,
If it was, that important. If it was a major expense.
You could do that.
We're frugal. We don't spend a whole lot of money.
But I took this one as it was made in Germany. They wanted $5. Surely we can get $5 back out of it. So pretty sure it wasn't going to be a loss.
Yep. And then I've grabbed these only because they're numbered and it says made in Italy. Had no clue on it. It was $2. So I went ahead and grabbed these. Yeah. I'm hoping still maybe $15, $20 for it. Then I picked up Plush. Y'all, look at this. This intrigues me. It is Commonwealth, but the body is terry cloth. And then look, it's got this lovey. All the things that I love looking for in a plush. I think it has a date. Nope, this one doesn't. But what was that noise? Oh, you.
My foot.
I was like, did it make a noise? I'm hoping, let's say, once I get, it needs a bath for sure. Maybe $50+ for it. Animal Alley. I tend to pick this up anyway. It's got the paper tag. It's got this tag. Make sure if you're washing, a lot of times this is going to fade. But it's just part of the game. But if, I'm trying to look, it needs a bath, so I'm just going to remove that. And I don't normally reattach. I do have a gun from when we were doing a booth, but I usually just don't. One of those hanging monkeys. Most of the hanging type plush still is only bread and butter. At this, I hadn't had this before. Look, I paid $3. But it is the Wrinkles dog. It's by Gans. The only time I've ever had these are the hand puppets. You know, it's a full body plush with the hand hole is in the back of the head. I hadn't had this. I'm thinking it's still only going to be like $12 or $15, but they are called Wrinkles, and I loved it. I think a lot of these were $1 each. I think, Robert, you grabbed this, right? Muscle Beach? Or you told me about it.
I told you about it to go check it out.
Yeah, and I walked back. It does need a little bit of wipe down, but it is that carnival style plush. It's like stiff. It's by Ace. What was the comps when you looked at it? There was only like one listed, right?
There were no sold. There was one listed. I think it was $35.
$35. So my gut says I'll probably list it for about $30 and see what happens, but it's going to need a little bit of touch up.
Did you say Muscle Beach?
Did I say Muscle Beach?
It's Mousel.
It's Mousel Beach. Oh, I totally skipped over that.
My brain did the husband rewind thing. Did she just say
Yeah.
that?
Grab this. It was $1, but it's Smithsonian Backyard. I find these in little, like 6-inch size plush, and they tend to sell very quickly for me, for like $10. So I'm not sure about this. It says Smithsonian Institute Eastern Chipmunk. It doesn't have any sound box or anything in it. Robert grabbed this for $1. These are like $15 to $20 usually when I sell them. So anytime, especially when you can get them with the tag on them.
That was the same place that had
it's
the mouse.
It's Hallmark Rodney Reindeer.
Yeah. See, I've even paid enough attention to you talking that I remember Rodney Reindeer. It's like a $15 bill every time.
Every time. I just loved. I picked up quite a few dolls. I loved her. It says, let me look on the back. Oh, made in Japan. That's it. Just very intriguing to me. Probably, I'm hoping this is the original dress. It seems to be fitting her quite nicely. Probably going to list her like $15, $20. Hopefully Google Lens will help me find another one like it. Oh, Dakin. I had to grab it. Look. Me and it. Ouch. Except I'm not in a sling. Just $1. Probably going to be bread and butter. I did grab these. I've sold these before. It's the little vintage earring holders with the trunk up. That's some people would believe that's like good luck to have the trunk up. Just grabbed it. I'm thinking $10 or $12. And then this intrigued me. No mark. Well, no, it does have a marking. Oh, I don't know. Can't read it. Millis, M-I-L-L-I-S, I think. But just going to clean it up. I'm hoping maybe $12 to $15 for it.
Millie.
Mitty?
Millie.
Millie. That's what I thought I read too.
I've got an aunt named Millie.
Oh. I don't even know why I have this. I must have grabbed it. It says 2004 Mattel, but I'm pretty sure it's shampoo bottle. Probably because of the Barbie movie. That's probably my thoughts. I think it's got liquid still in it, so I will be dumping that and just cleaning it up. I'm not sure. I'm hoping still bread and butter at least for it. I did pay up for this. I paid $5. The funny thing is, wait, I think it's right here. I have this one. I've never been able to figure out how to make it work. So I'm hoping using this. She did show me it actually works. But it is called a Chilla. Yep, Chilla. It's by Trendmaster. I think it's from the 90s. Yep, 1998. I didn't even check comps because I wanted to see if I could get this one working too. Now that I know how to actually work it.
Shani, when we were messaging back and forth trying to meet up that day we were there, she said she found a Furby that would not stop.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they can be annoying. You have to actually just go ahead and get the batteries out. All right, I do very well with these. I think just my last video, like what sold, I think I had sold one of these just here recently. This one's very large. It is, I want to say People Pals, yeah. It's Aurora People Pals, but just look how big it is. I'm hoping $20, $25 for it. Probably paid $2. You also pay a little bit more at a lot of these yard sales. Now this, look, I didn't even check comps on him because I know recently I've seen some sold comps for Plush from the Bear in the Big Blue House. Now, I think like the mouse and the dust bunnies and stuff I featured in one of my recent videos when I think I was doing character plush. Hopefully he works. I didn't get a chance to test him. Of course, I don't have batteries with me when I should. I don't know. Maybe $20, $25 plus for him also. Yeah, we stopped at this one off the road yard sale. This was made by a 10-year-old boy. He had a whole like trailer full of different things. 10. He was 10. And he was so thrilled that we were showing interest in his stuff. And he was telling us all the different things he made. He was 10 and I was not leaving there without buying something. So I bought this little flower to go put out in my yard. 10. He's gonna do good in life. His grandma was with him and she was just tickled pink. She was gonna start listing stuff for him on Facebook. But he had shoe racks and hat holders and just all kinds of stuff. But I just had to support that little entrepreneur. So that was $40. A lot of these I paid $1 for. I do really well. These are the Spark Create Imagine Plush. I think they've gone down a little bit in price. I want to say probably $15 to $20. The one that has the Rottweiler colors tends to do better, but I'll still do well with these. Love this. It's Aurora, but I tend to pick up most dog plush. Probably like 12 to 15. Look at this. This was Aurora, but it's the old tag. This one. Look, it had a little comb hanging from it. Still attached. Very cute. I don't know. I'm hoping $20, $25 for it. Stopped at one yard sale. Picked up 5 loveys. They were all $1 each. Just, I don't know. This is baby gear. Sometimes I do really well with them. Probably most of these are going to be bread and butter. This is Mother's Promise, a little narwhal. This one was Born Loved. Y'all, there was a time when I would have probably said, oh, this just looks too chintzy. But I've done really well with some of these just obscure brands because, you know, once they've been released wherever they were, they're no more. So I grabbed that. Not even quite sure. I guess that's a crown. Grabbed this one. It is, oh, I can't read it. Yes. Barron's Educational Series. I don't know if I've had one of them, but Has a rattle. It's got the knotted corners. Those tend to do really well for me. And this one. It is Baby Bass Pro Shop. And Aurora, I think. It looks Aurora. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I tend to pick up most things that came from the Bass Pro Shop because, you know, again, it's a limited release type thing only to those stores. And then when parents need replacements, you know, they're not going to find them there. This is funny. Robert picked this one up, Meoni by Aurora, and then Tim found this one and gave it to me. It's also Meoni by Aurora, but just two different wolf, husky, dog plush. Those are the keywords I use with these type. Probably maybe bread and butter, 10 to 12. Y'all, look. I want to say I paid $5 for the two things I'm about to show you. This is a My Child doll. She does have, well, that's the condition. Look at her face. Let me start with that. It does have some condition issues. When you start seeing this like folding, it's not been well cared for. But people who restore these dolls know how to fix this. My dilemma is, was she a redheaded little girl that was given a haircut, or was this a little boy? The outfit on it is, I don't know if it's My Child. If this was a My Child outfit, then I would think that it's definitely a boy. But I don't think it is. I don't see anything that says it is. So I'll probably remove it, sell it as a naked baby. But the thing also to make sure, when you're listing dolls like these, take close-ups of the eyes. This eyes tend to flake. And so people want to see what the eyes look like. And then there's usually this, it's like an iron-on sticker. Oh, I'm stuck to the Velcro. There's this iron, it says My Child. If it's been washed or not cared for, this could be gone. And a lot of collectors want to know that that's there also. I'm thinking I'll still list her for probably $35, $40, but I'll probably end up selling for like $25 or so, I think. And then this, I had to save it. Had to, but look, it's in rough condition. The body has a little bit of staining. The good thing about this person had this rope on all of the plush. I guess it was their way of making sure. It was like a huge parking lot. Making sure people just didn't walk off with his stuff. But it has the removable light stick.
What is it?
Oh, sorry. This is the original Hasbro Glowworm. There's been more releases since then. There's a set that has like star bodies. It might be like the next one. And then there's newer ones with, you know, they're green bodied, but they definitely don't have the vintage vibes to them. I want to say, yeah, 1982. So the light stick comes out, so these can be washed, and that's what's going to happen. Hopefully it works. If not, I'll still include it. But maybe somebody can redo. It's real basic on the inside. Just a little wire, like a copper thing in it and a light bulb. So hopefully it works though. But I'm hoping maybe $40 to $50 for it once I get it cleaned up, even in this condition. I had to pick them up, y'all. I had to. This is one of those like styrofoam bodied head plush. I buy a different one, but I've never had one that's like this. It has the music box in the back. The head probably is going to move a little, but I'm going to have to figure out how to clean that face a little bit anyway. And this stuff, I think I'll just run soapy water in a bowl and just try to wash these areas the best I can. I just had to. It was $1. No, actually, I think she charged me like $3 for 4 things. So I'm hoping if I can get it cleaned up reasonably, maybe $30 for it. did grab a couple of these. They were just intriguing. This is Kay's collection. I think this Kay's collection, I think, was sold in like dollar stores, but they are vintage. But look, he's got the ceramic feet. Probably still bread and butter, but I was trying to, it was a mama sitting there with her kids. And look at this. It says Pee-wee Clown, but it's by Unita. I just thought it was interesting. Maybe like 8 to 12 for it. And then this was at a this started it all. It was $1, but it's one of those pinch dolls made, but it has a sticker on the back that says made in Japan. I just probably, again, like $10 to $12. This I picked up at the same yard sale as the clowns. Just intriguing. It caught my attention that it was, I don't know if you guys are going to see it, Warner Bros. 1997. I just had to pick up old Bugs Bunny picture frame here. It's like porcelain. I think this is a Robert thing for him and RJ. And then this. I think it's been colored, and I'm hoping that'll come off with a little bit of alcohol. Pretty sure it's been colored. But I've done really well with Plush from Bob the Builder, especially Pilchard and the Scarecrow. What was it? Spuds? I think his name was Spuds. So I always grab these. It is missing its tag. But I'm hoping, I don't know, $15 or so for it if I can get the face cleaned up. And then this was a Robert thing. Ace liner. Stapler. How much did you pay? Two.
Around 15.
Around 15. Ace liner. Yeah,
it was just interesting, so
interesting. How much was this? 5, right?
5.
Just a big old, but it's Justin. I thought it would be Carhartt, but no. Big old Justin work jacket. Did you check comps on it?
40-ish.
40-ish. So
yeah, the sell-through rate now. There's one sold, I think, and a whole bunch listed. But I figure it's the wrong time of year to be selling a jacket. So,
but
in the fall, it's going to pick up on sales on this kind of thing.
Yeah, we list all year. We don't. If it's out of season, you know, my inventory numbers just keep going up. But we're planning for fourth quarter always, so that's something that would sell during fourth quarter. All right, last box. This intrigued me. I think most of this came from one stop. Look at this. It says Imperial Palace. Don't know if that was like maybe a casino or something. It's by Plush Creations. Very good condition. I want to say 50 to 100. I'll list it for after I get some more comps done on it. But it's that nylon too, y'all. But don't use Puffalumps when it's not Fisher Price. I saw when I was checking comps other type stuff like this, and they had the word Puffalumps in there. It's not a Puffalump. Right there. Right there's your only example of what Puffalump, when you can use Puffalumps when it's Fisher Price. Here's another doll. This one intrigued me. It is squishable. Well, the hands and legs are. It says, so truly mine. This was at a point where we couldn't check comps, and I forgot to check it afterwards. Let me see what the back of the neck says. Linda Murray with the copyright ADG. Just very intriguing. Look at that face. Very lifelike. I'm pretty sure this will all come up with some alcohol. Overall, the body's clean, so I'll just have to wipe down this like limbs. I don't know. This person that I bought all of this stuff from, she charged me like $5 or $6 for everything. And I think I've already showed you guys some of the stuff from that. But this was the box that I saved for last. This intrigued me. It's probably going to be bread and butter, but it is a character plush. His name is Rocket. I don't know. Don't know. I think that's not dirty. I think that's how he's supposed to be. Now, Thai Pluffies. Love them. This one, is from 2006. It's going to need a bath. I don't know, probably bread and butter, but every once in a while I get surprised. It's got some condition issues though. Right, this, loved it. It is Animal Adventure 2016. I think Tim handed this to me. Probably like 12 to 15 for it. And then here was a cute little lovey. Most of these, this Little Beginnings, they're bread and butter. But again, I want to say she charged me like $5 for all of this. But here's the funny one. This is the no, wait, one more thing. I've never had this, but y'all, this is Scentsy. Scentsy Buddy. I don't smell it, so I don't think it has a scent pack. Nope. I've not had this one, so I don't know. I'll have comps up for you guys, though, for sure. This, y'all, look. And this was part of the $5. I'm on a American Girl, what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on an American Girl roll right now. No clue who she is. Obviously, this is not her dress. Don't know if this was original to her, because that's very cute on her. But look, she's got the freckle face. But there was this like garage, literally like a mechanics type garage, and it was just packed with stuff. And there were all these toys were out in the front. I went through all the boxes, went inside. You know, Robert and Tim and Jerry were all out there. Everybody was looking through stuff. And I was getting ready to be done. I'd already paid once. No, I hadn't paid yet. But there were these garbage bags that were still sealed. And Robert said he'd already looked through like the top of one of them because it was kind of sort of open, but not all the way.
It was tied in a knot, and it was a pain.
So me decided I'm going to go looking, and she was like this. And at first I was like, maybe she's Batot or our generation. But then the more I looked at her, I said, you know, the mouth is usually telltale for American Girl. They have the teeth. And then I saw the freckles and I thought, I've seen her before. And then I noticed the body. I was like, I can't believe I found American Girl again. So of course, Tim and I have this ongoing thing that he thinks that I make him stay away from all this stuff so I can grab it. But I laughed so hard. He'll probably have it in his video. I laughed when I walked up to him and he was like, oh my goodness. I think that's exactly what he said. Because here I found another one. Everybody had already looked through all of that stuff. And I went back and kept digging.
So now you can tell Tim, nanny, nanny, nanny.
No, another one. No clue about who she is and her value. But for most of these, I've been listing like $40 and $50 for the dolls I have found. She won't have clothes.
Now this started because we went to the Camp Creek yard sale here and pulled up to a yard sale late in the day. And Tim said, I'm going to sit in the truck. And you said, I might find an American Girl doll or something. And you went over and found two.
Because I saw 3 dolls and I said, those could be American Girl dolls. And 2 of them were, which I have them still listed. But
and he swears you made him sit in the truck.
I know. He tells everybody I made him stay in the truck that day.
We all got out because Jerry went to pet the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sat in the truck.
Yep.
Because you made him, right?
I made him. All right, so that was fun. It was a good day. And then we went back out Saturday, which we're going to make our next video. It's
just
going to
here
be
in town.
In our town. Yeah, we didn't go back out there. It was too hot. It was too hot to go around our town. I think we were done by noon, right?
Yeah, but we had a good day sourcing.
We had a good day yesterday. All right, y'all. Let's get to work. Bye.